Since then it has declined. Meghan Markle has thrown herself into the royal family as a Z-rated actress, not a royal daughter-in-law. Hello and welcome to the Princess Diana News channel. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is unlikely that Meghan really wanted to spend her life with Harry. Prove us right. In an interview after her engagement, she stated that she was looking forward to helping Harry with his work and being by his side, although she actually intended to leave as soon as possible. After that, it was a big, fat lie. Things have really gone downhill since then. Let's assume that Meghan didn't come for the interview and that she really intended to stay in the UK. There are some limitations that Meghan does not have. For example, the royal family is never involved in politics. During her reign, the late Queen was neutral, from when Winston Churchill was Prime Minister in the early 1950s, when she first ascended the throne, until her death. Parliamentary parties have shifted from right to left and back again, but the Queen has learned how important it is for her to remain impartial. The late Queen was only human, so I'm sure she'll explain in private, but it's not like people can see that she loves one side over the other. It doesn't matter if he doesn't agree with their politics. Close members of the royal family also do not participate in the elections for the same reason. It is important that the royal family remains neutral. They didn't have to take sides, and Meghan absolutely didn't, because that meant she couldn't support Black Lives Matter or other groups with political ambitions. It was also important for Meghan to attend state dinners and other events, and she was not allowed to express her personal opinions. It didn't matter how much she hated the person whose presence was being celebrated. For example, the Queen has to entertain many dictators, like the dictator of Romania and Zimbabwe. And I believe he finds their politics and behavior somewhat distasteful. But when she threw an event in their honor, she pretended they were the most amazing people in the world. It would also be important for Meghan to be charming and attentive to the other people she met and sat next to, even if she found them boring. Harry could have pulled her out of any other event, like he pulled her out of King Charles's garden party, because 20 minutes later she was complaining about being bored. Basically, Meghan Markle has to learn how to be a polite person. How to do it right, how to act like someone who is in charge of the royal family. She should learn to be quiet, discreet, have personal ambitions in addition to being the best she can be as a family, and try to fit in with social norms when she's not busy with royal duties. She can do whatever she wants, but again, she is not allowed to express her own personal opinion. In fact, looking back and considering her past, I'd be hard-pressed to find anyone less suited to royal life than Meghan Markle. Some people don't realize that even though we are Americans, most of us have a lot of respect for the late Her Majesty the Queen when she allows them to marry. Most people think, Meghan, please don't ruin this and give us a bad image. We wanted Meghan to pass, if only because she's American, but she didn't, and she thought she disliked etiquette and called her critics racist. Meghan's skin color has nothing to do with the problems, mannerisms and disrespect you face. Yes, and there is one curious fact that still stands. That said, everything is carefully explained to the royal family before the wedding, so it's no surprise for Meghan. I wonder why anyone would want to embark on such a journey if they are at odds with basic protocols and expectations. The problem really has to be there, but the late Queen as head of the family and head of state. Well, she's seen it all before, so I don't think she thought too much, except for Mom and Grandma, of course, that he just wanted his family members to be happy. And unfortunately Meghan messed up very early in her married life. They were on a royal visit to Ireland, of all places, and she had her own abortion. And that's because Meghan Markle had this hidden agenda all along, and today's social justice is killing culture and efficiency. It would be disgraceful and would damage the British monarchy forever. I hate to say it, but I hope the Queen of the Lake will veto this marriage. Seeing how active Meghan is in the media and how she supports certain ideas. I'm a little surprised this isn't a red flag for the Queen of the Lake. Meghan is busy planning. In fact, she started creating a website as soon as she met Harry. She hired a PR firm early on and all that. Meghan just broke a lot of rules. I'd love to see the Queen of the Lake put Meghan in her shoes a little more. It's a shame Harry doesn't leave the royal family entirely and marry as a private citizen. Now the British people have heard their voices. Married 3 days before the wedding and lost £1 million on the wedding. It is also customary for the families of the bride and groom not to sit together, and it was Meghan who decided to invite only her mother to the wedding. Does not apply to this decision. I think before the actual day, Doria briefly told what was going to happen, agreed to everything and accompanied Prince Charles. Also, I don't think Harry and Meghan will lose their importance by being involved in a series. The Queen always stood first, followed by Prince Philip when she was in attendance, Charles and Camilla, then William and Catherine, and then Harry and Meghan. This would make them the fourth most important people if they were members of the working family, and then Harry and Meghan could actually be happy because everyone in the country would support them. And only if all 4 leading members of the royal family were there alone. Of course they had to go first. I mean, it's not a low position at all. Meghan and Harry had very clear roles. It was a great honor for Harry to order the Invictus Games to be held in Bali and to be named chairman of the Royal Commonwealth Fund. Meghan also has 4 sponsorships, one of which is the Association of Commonwealth Universities, so she will play her part in traveling the world with Harry. Depending on how things go, she could have even more. They love traveling the world in first class and have so many amazing opportunities to do good for others. But they don't want to, it's their choice. They want to leave this life to find money. Now they don't even have a charitable foundation, no money to spend on good things. In fact, they've gone mad. If you ask me, she does what she wants. Markle will never agree to abide by the agreement, and while being a royal might not be all that fun and the game has been forewarned all along, as a royal he will be the center of attention. This brought him international attention. This is much better than just being able to do it. By the way, stardom is not a talent tool. His career was declared a failure. Coming to an end. She needed another source of funds, so had no choice but to find new victims, who can let her live a luxurious life without working all day. I don't know what she will do. I don't know what she'll do after dumping Harry because she has too many yacht teeth. I can't even believe she's still going to a show with a briefcase like she used to. What do you think of Markle? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you find my video useful, please feel free to like and share it with anyone who likes it, and please feel free to subscribe to our Princess Diana newsfeed to support us more and more. Thank you very much for watching. See you again, and we will be back with you in the next video.